there and welcome. I'm Peggy and I welcome you today. We're celebrating the Girl Scouts and we have Girl Scouts of South Carolina, mountains to the Midlands. And I want to quickly reintroduce all these people to you. We have Crystal Streacker, who is a volunteer and a troop leader,
yes, ma'am.
Right? And Eleanor Johnson, who is a Girl Scout. And she is the third generation, your mother, your grandmother, and now you. That's beautiful. And then next to her is Tori Harrison. And you're a National Council delegate.
Yes, ma'am.
My goodness, and you brought some wonderful things. The Girl Scouts started in 1912.
Yes, it did, with Juliet Gordon-Lowe. Do you want to tell her about it?
Now, and that's the little figurine there is the bust of the lady who founded the Girl Scouts.
Yes, she founded in 1912. She wanted something that the girls all over the world could use and do. And so that's when she decided to, in her home, start with a handful of girls. And her niece was the very first Girl Scout. And now, here we are over 100 years later, and we have millions of girls that have joined.
And there are millions of girls, yes. And it's worldwide. It isn't just the United States.
It is worldwide. Yes, Girl Scouts and Girl Guides is all over.
Okay, now who can come to the Girl Scouts?
Any girl can come into Girl Scouts from kindergarten up through 12th grade.
Okay, and you have regular meetings?
Yes, ma'am. My troop meets every week, and we do badges and activities and everything together.
And I see you all are really decorated. That means every one of those is an accomplishment.
Yes, ma'am. These are the pins for how many years I've been in, and I've been in Girl Scouts for 10 years so far. And these are my fun patches for the activities we do together as a troop.
Okay. Well, tell me, what are some of the things you've learned as a Girl Scout?
Well, this year we've learned how to save energy, we've learned how to camp out, we've learned lots and lots of things.
How to save energy and camp, well that's two very positive things.
We've done budgeting and financial skills as well in our troop so that our girls can learn how to budget their finances accordingly. And they help make decisions in our troop with the money that we raise as a troop as well.
Okay, and so now you have regular meetings all year long, not just in the summer.
Yes.
And then they have camps.
We do. We offer several camps all summer long for lots of girls, different experiences for different interests for girls. We have equestrian camp for horse lovers.
Oh.
We have camps based on book series and, wizardry. Harry Potter's really big kind of thing. We have all sorts of water camps, things that they can do.
And crafts. Don't you have crafts?
Yes, we do. We have a lot of crafts.
Well, you brought some wonderful things here. That vest, that's beautiful.
This is a junior vest, a sample junior vest with all of the year pins and the fun patches and the bridging wings and everything.
Now, we do have an 800 number, and if anybody out there is interested, you can jot that number down. I'll keep it here if you didn't get it. But if you want to know more about the Girl Scouts, or maybe there's a young girl in your life that would benefit from the Girl Scouts, you can make that phone call, and somebody will be able to help you a little bit to get started.
Yes, we will definitely get you into a troop. And even if you want to be a volunteer for Girl Scouts, we're always looking for Girl Scout alumni and women to be part of it so that they can be that mentor and that role model to these girls. Because that's what we're all about, is providing that leadership experience for girls. And we need a lot of volunteers to do that.
Okay, now when you say leadership experience, can they choose an area that they're particularly interested in?
They can. Girls, at our troop meetings, our girls vote on the areas that they're interested in, and those are the badges that we work on with our girls. And so there are different troops that do different things with different interests with girls. So there's always something out there for girls to do as far as their interest goes.
And I think it's more important now, probably, than any time in our past, that we give our young people, girls and boys, something constructive and positive.
Absolutely, it is. And we are a research-driven, we have done the research for girl leadership and how to put the girls out there on the forefront. And we really want them to be the go-getters and the innovators and the risk-takers and leaders of our future.
And it's not an expensive thing, is it?
It isn't. Our registration fee is $25 for the membership year.
It's $25 for a member?
Yes.
For a membership?
It is, for adults and girls.
Okay. And when you say adults, what do you...
Our female volunteers, our troop leaders that come out and lead the troops.
Okay, so what does a volunteer have to do? kind of background do these people have to have? You have to check everybody out.
We do background checks for our volunteers, but just a passion for girls and to want to give them that leadership experience and have them grow up to be powerful girls is what we want. And and a lot of Girl Scout alumni have that passion, and we have a lot of volunteers that come from that. So we look for people who have a passion to give these girls the experience.
Okay, have you gone to scout camp?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I just finished the counselor and training program at Camp Wayback. And I'm looking forward to maybe becoming a counselor next year, all summer, and helping the girls to give back to the camp that I went to when I was little.
And so what are some of the things you did at the camp? What?
We have archery, canoeing, hiking, swimming. As a counselor in training, you learn how to cater specifically to the girls and what the different age levels require and how to suit them best.
And it's a chance to be outdoors.
Yes.
Back to the world that God gave us. Turn
Absolutely.
off the television set and go for a hike. I mean, that, you know.
And that's important more now than ever.
I think
it
you're
is.
right. It is more important.
Girls need that experience.
We've gotten away from nature. And you do learn about the woods and the animals and all, don't you?
Yes,
And it's a
ma'am.
hands-on learning for these girls.
You actually go out and camp.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Some of the girls stay in tents, some stay in cabins. They go hiking, everything in nature.
And do you have can you choose what you want to do, or?
Oh, yes. At Camp Wayback, I was just recently there. She was actually one of the CITs while I was there. And I chose, my number one was canoeing, and then my second was archery. So we do get to choose what
Oh
we
my!
do.
So you've had the chance to go canoeing, and then archery.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my! That, you know what? I'm a grandmother, and that sounds like fun. I'd like to join.
We would love to have you. We would absolutely love to have you come out and join us.
And then do they have? You always kind of picture a campfire and girls sitting around singing songs or talking and sharing. Is that
Yes.
part of it?
We have songs. We have tons of songs that the girls love to sing. That's one of our traditions that we have as Girl Scouts is song singing. And we do the s'mores and the camping with our girls all the time.
Actually, tonight, my girls that I'm in the cabin with for this week, we're having our cookout tonight. So we're going to have dinner over a campfire and have s'mores and all that stuff.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
Yes, and these girls learn the outdoor skills they need to cook on that campfire. The girls will be leading the activities. This is a girl-led program, and they are the ones that will be doing the cooking over the campfire at the training that they've had with them.
Now you take girls from what age? I mean, you have to have them old enough that they can have judgment.
Yes, kindergarten is the age that we start at with our daisies, and that's
So
where
that
we
would
teach
be
them
what, 5 years old?
around 5 years old, yes. And so we teach them the fundamentals of Girl Scout. We teach them about Juliette Gordon Low, about our Girl Scout promise, about our Girl Scout law and the morals that we live by, and help them to learn those things. And then as they get older, their badge requirements and things change and get more advanced, so they can have more hands-on learning as
So
they
it's
get older.
kindergarten through 12th grade.
Yes, we do take all the way through 12th grade.
And you teach values, don't you?
We do. We have a lot of values that we teach into our girls. We want them to be friendly and considerate. We want them to be courageous and strong. And we want them to have those skills when they go out into the world, into their school, and their homes, their friends, community area.
Do you think being a Girl Scout has helped you in your school?
Yes, ma'am, very much. It's teaching me determination and commitment. So I've definitely excelled because of Girl Scouts.
What about you?
I think that it helps me because, like, I'm in a gifted and talented program at my school, so I think that helps me focus more and focus.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. And you mentioned camps. Talk about the camps. So we have camps right in this area, don't we?
We do. We have Camp Mary Elizabeth in Spartanburg. We have Camp Wayback.
Camp Wayback. Now,
Yes.
where is that?
That's located right outside of Greenville, and those are our overnight camps where they can stay for a week at camp and get just the entire Girl Scout experience. Mary Elizabeth is a day camp, and we have swimming lessons and things offered there, but Wayback is where they get that overnight camp experience.
So you can do either one. You
Yes.
can go be a day student, or you can go for the whole week.
Yeah, and Eleanor's done both. She's done one session at Wayback already. She's going to have a second session this summer, and she'll also be at Mary Elizabeth, I'm sure, at some point. So she enjoys those camps.
So now for somebody out there watching,
Okay.
and maybe they have a young girl that how do they go about getting them involved?
The 1-800 number is a perfect way to do it, 1-800-849-GIRL. We also have our website, which is gscmm.org, and they can join. There's a little button you can just click Join Today. You put the area that you live in, and they'll give you the troops in the area so that you can choose the right fit for you, and a troop leader will contact you.
Now, you brought some things here on the table, which I have not had a chance to see, but do you want to comment on any of these things?
Do you want to tell her what?
I brought a book that is my grandmother's, and they made these to sell when the community center burned down so they could have some more money to help and maybe rebuild it.
So that's the history and heritage of Lyman.
Yes, ma'am.
And who did this? Your grandmother?
My grandmother's troop.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It was a way to help the community to rebuild the community center after a fire.
Oh, how wonderful. And what about some of these other things?
We've got the bust of Juliette Gordon Lowe, our founder.
Yeah.
And we've got some of our Girl Scout tins, just some fun collectibles that we have in a product sale that we do for Girl Scouts. And the candies come in that.
And this one is when our troop sent cookies to Afghanistan for the soldiers.
Oh.
Our
Yeah,
troops
we all
give
know
back.
about those Girl Scout cookies.
Yes.
And that's every year, isn't it?
It is. It's once a year. And that's really the best way to teach our girls financial skills and business entrepreneurship.
When do you have those cookies?
We start in January and we run through March.
We have to wait till January to
You
get those
do.
cookies.
But they freeze well, so you can stock up and have them all year long.
Because everybody loves and knows about those Girl Scout
They
cookies.
do, and what they don't know is that it's so much more than a cookie to these girls.
Okay, so wait a minute. They sell the cookies.
They do.
And that gives them the ability to sell and talk to people about their products.
We teach them the business skills that go along with
All
that.
right.
We want to teach them the people skills that they need. They need to learn the financial skills. Those are important roles for girls to have. And so, and giving back, and that's what the cookies do for us, because as a troop, this sends girls to camp. The girls can earn money to go to camp this way just by selling cookies, and that takes some of the financial burden off of parents for camp fees. And giving back to the community as far as sending cookies to soldiers so that the girls can learn the importance of community and what it means.
And you sent cookies to Afghanistan.
We
Well,
did.
God bless you. That's beautiful. That's exciting.
And we've donated to several other different organizations in Spartanburg just to give back to the community because they give to us, and just to be seen as Girl Scouts and let them know that we are there to help them.
It is such a joy to have you here.
Well,
and
thank you.
How many Girl Scouts do you have, like, in your troop? Can you tell me?
We have around 40 girls in our
40
troop.
girls
Yes.
in your particular group.
In our group, yes.
And there are other groups scattered all around.
Yes, Tori's in a different troop. How many girls do you have?
I think we have about maybe 40. We have all age levels from daisies, which is the youngest age level, all the way up to ambassadors, which is 11th and 12th graders.
Well, I think you're wonderful, and I'm thrilled that you came today and shared with us, and we wish you great accomplishments all
Thank you.
through your life. And if you out there have a girl at home, a young girl, well, get involved and give them something positive, because this is powerful. It's a learning tool that they never forget. God bless you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back.